Hello everyone, today I'm going to bring you coverage of YSL's Fall 2011 collection, and thankfully all of these pieces are still available, whether in store at your local YSL counter or online. So firstly, I'll show you the tutorial so that you can see the products in action, and I'll review the products last. But let me just tell you now that I really find YSL's Fall 2011 collection the epitome of what I consider high fashion fall. The colors are a little brighter, but they are so much fun to use and wear. Most of you who have seen my videos before know that I'm a very neutral person and that colors are not something that I'm always comfortable wearing, especially this darker lip. But I put this look together and I just fell in love with the way the products perform. So I hope you enjoy the tutorial and that it gives you some insight as to the products that are on your wish list. I'm going to begin with my YSL Taunt Resist. Number 6 is just a touch too light for me right now, but number 9, which is the next warm shade in this range, is too dark. I'm going to dust on a bit of my semi-loose powder in number 2, and just like with my Taunt Resist, I could afford to go up in color, but because I still have a lot of this product to get through, I don't want to purchase a number 3. I'm going to add a touch of my tushy cloth, and this is a number 8. I didn't powder just underneath my eyes because I knew I would be using this. I usually don't have dark circles, but I haven't been sleeping well because I usually don't have over 30 insect bites on my legs. Mosquitoes are so attracted to me, and I have really, with no exaggeration, just under 40 mosquito bites. And they drive me crazy when I'm trying to sleep because I want to scratch them. So that's why my eyes look a little dark today. Now I'm going to take a touch more powder and lightly set the highlighter. And to warm up the complexion a bit, I'm going to be using my Dolce & Gabbana, the blush in tan, and I'm going to use this as a bronzer. Now we'll get started on the brows. As per usual, I'm going to use my Shiseido Natural Brow Pencil in Natural Black. The model in the ad has really thick, warm shaded brows, and I'm going to stick with my own natural tone of brows simply because against my dark hair, warm browns tend to look a little too unnatural. But I am going to thicken up my brows. Now I'm going to finish up the other brow and we'll get started on the eyes. I'm going to begin by priming my eye with Too Faced Glitter Glue Primer. Generally I would use a standard primer, but there is a lot of glitter in the 5-color palette that I'll be using today. Now I'm going to spray my MAC 239 brush with Max Fix Plus, and I'm going to pick up the green color here with all that glitter in it, as you can see, from the number 11 5-color Harmony for Eyes. We're going to pack this all over the lid. Now I'm going to start pulling out the shadow using the edge of my brush to give it a slight wing. Just make sure that where you start bringing out the shadow aligns with the end of your eye here, right in that corner. And now I'm going to take this rich purple right below the green and pop that right into the crease above the green eyeshadow we just applied. And then I'm going to take this lilac here and use a fluffy blending brush just to blend out that color, give it a nice gradual fade. Now using my ring finger, I'm going to take a little bit of the seafoam green down the center and just pat that on my brow bone as a highlight. I'm also going to dab it in the inner corner. And for added intensity, you can always use one of the applicators that YSL provides with the palette. I'm going to take the brighter purple here on the pointy applicator and trace this right along the lower lash line. And now just keep in mind that by no means do you have to use all 5 of these colors together. Just stick with your comfort zone if you don't like to use too many eyeshadows at once. I'm just going to brush away any of the fallout underneath my eye. Now I'm going to tightline with my waterproof YSL pencil in black. And by tight lining, I mean rimming this pink skin right next to your eyeball, underneath your lashes. I'm also going to gently rim the lower lash line as well. Now I'm going to use the new Shocking eyeliner from YSL. This is their new felt tip. And I'm just going to gently rim the lash line. The shadow's so dark, and we're also going to be using false lashes, so you don't need too much of this. I do love this eyeliner though, so if you're looking for a new felt tip to try, this is definitely the one. Now I'm going to put on these VELOUR lashes. This is a specialty lash company that uses 100% mink fur, and they're also 100% handmade. If you're interested in these lashes, I'll go ahead and post a link in the description box below. Now that my false lashes are on, I'm going to use my Hypnous Drama waterproof mascara to coat my lower lashes. Now the eye looks finally complete, so we can move on to the rest of the face. I'm going to work on the blush, and this is the new Blush Radiance in number 4, which has a matte pink tone and a shimmery pink tone. And on my cheeks, these actually do show up even though I'm very tan at the moment still. I just like to place it along the tops of my cheekbones. But if you like the makeup trends that are going on in Asia right now, you can just apply the blush right onto the apple of your cheeks for a dolly effect. And the lipstick for this collection is very intimidating. As you can see, it's an eggplant purple with a little bit of shimmer. And if you have very fair skin like the model, you can definitely wear this. It's very dramatic, very nighttime, yet high fashion and not so vampy. But on darker skin tones like mine, the eye makeup just simply competes way too much with the lip color. So I'm going to show you how I would wear it instead. And once the lip color is neatly applied, I'm going to take a tissue and blot. Now after it's mattified, I'm going to top the lipstick with a gloss. This is the Golden Gloss number 41, which is a really beautiful jewel tone purple. It has enough pink though to warm up the skin, which is why I'm using it today. And that's the completed look. I just wanted to make sure that I utilized all the products to their fullest potential to show you what they could do. My must-have product from this collection is definitely the palette. It's the most beautiful 5-color palette that I've seen YSL produce ever. And the reason I say that is because most of them are very wearable with neutral tones, but this is all colors. There's no black, there's no brown to tone it down. It's just a really well put together purple and green, truly Midnight Garden-esque palette. And if you're scared of glitter or you're scared of glitter fallout, the Too Faced Shadow Insurance that I used will ensure that you don't have glitter particles falling all over your face. Also, if you don't want to spend the money on this kind of eyeshadow primer, you can go ahead and spritz your brush with a little bit of water or MAC Fix Plus. You don't have to do both like I showed in the tutorial. Also, the new Shocking eyeliner is definitely one of my favorites. It's a really inky jet black, dries matte, which is lovely because YSL's other liquid liners do not dry matte. They dry actually rather glossy like the Lancome Art Liner, which is my absolute favorite eyeliner of all time, but this is definitely the number 2. As for this Rouge Volupté Pearl, I don't know if I would wear this regularly, but for a nighttime lip paired with the Golden Gloss that I used, it's perfect, and it's not too vampy, it's not too fashion forward, and I think it actually complements my skin tone much better than with the lipstick alone. You just have to mix and match and figure out what works best for you. And of course, this is just my personal preference. Some of you may actually like the way the dark purple looks alone on my lips. I just happen to prefer a really glossy finish when I wear a dark lip, simply because I think it looks more modern. If you have any further questions about the products or would like more in-depth reviews, I'll be posting written reviews on my website, theraeviewer.com, which I will link down below if you're interested. And I'll see you next time in the holiday tutorial, which I can't wait to show you. The tuxedo collection is to die for, so I can't wait to show you the products in action. Thanks again for tuning in, and happy shopping. Bye.